And she's like, she doesn't comment. And it's like, well, have you fixed them now?
It seems so. Can you see? I put them on.
Yes, are they properly fixed? I don't want them to be and when she said like I don't want them to malfunction, she has her suspicion, but she doesn't outright. Like there's the voice like, yeah, malfunction, but I have other ideas what these malfunctions are.
Yeah. So it should be fine now. Yes.
And yeah, then calls in. You're apparently good at stealth, Mr. Jameson. I lost track of you.
I've been here the whole time. Must have just been people in the way.
Perhaps. Well, good for all of us, especially you. Both of them were enough for the task. Seeing that you didn't react when to another incident, but he like gives like a snarky chuckle.
I guess I just didn't see it.
He gives like a snarky chuckle, but perhaps you didn't want to not blaze, make a fun of yourself again.
Yeah, I kind of did screw that up.
Okay. And the last one main thing we should do regarding this. Ambassador looks very pleasant, or rather very pleased with himself. And like he searches for you with his eyes, and then like when he sees you, he gives you like a hand motion to come closer to talk.
Yep, and I will head over to him.
Well, Mr. Jameson, enjoying this party?
It is quite different than what I'm used to.
He chuckles. I imagine so. This den of decadence and ego, throbbing egos, is like how 1% lives.
The dens of decadence that I've been in tend to be more open about their decadence.
Well, there's always this saying that the truth is always the ugliest. Or rather, fuck, I'm looking for a good translation of Holly's saying that, yeah, people don't exactly want to hear the truth.
Of course.
Those who think this sounds noble especially. But enough about unpleasant and morbid and sorrowful stuff. This is a party. And I've decided that, obviously alongside Mr. Danny and Miss Deborah, you all performed admirably. So, regarding that business you mentioned that I might help with, I'm all ears.
Yes, I need a good information broker, because I have some things I want to sell.
He like gives a crooked smile. You know, Mr. Jameson, that depends on information. I might offer you quite a few different brokers.
This is of the more sort that may be illegal in certain areas. If we could find a slightly more private spot to talk, I'd be willing to talk more, but in the middle of the party might not be the best choice.
Well, like the music like still goes, maybe not too loudly, so people can not shout and talk with another.
Hmm.
But he like nods. And there's like a glint of approval. Of course. Perhaps. Oh no, wait. He like then reminds himself that Debra is in back at the apartment. I might know a place. And this is like a few minutes, like minutes later, we're like at the secluded area on the side that you are not bothered with anybody. And at this point, he has another glass, but this time not wine. This time is cognac, or however you call it, or whiskey, whatever.
Yeah, some sort of alcohol.
Yep.
This is like the information I have is of the military secrets variety.
That sounds rather interesting.
It actually is. As a tabloid scientist myself, it's rather impressive.
Very well. Obviously, I'm not asking for contents, but I'm wondering, military secrets tend to be stolen from certain party. I'm wondering to which faction that secrets belong to. If I may inquire, of course.
Probably the people that are guarding this. Well, at least not the private people guarding this, but the government officials here. More specifically, this planet's military. They rather don't like me already, but they don't know that.
And when he hears that, he like arches an eyebrow and like looks straight in the eyes, trying to discern something. So you say. You begin to interest me, Mr. Jameson, more and more. A man of many layers, so to speak. And I quite enjoy interesting people with depth. Yet, the Federation is implicit in that. Obviously, you must be aware that not entire Federation, probably, it's a Moloch, a big hegemon, that sometimes it doesn't know what its own vassals are doing.
I understand. I believe it is more this planet's specific secrets than... It might even be the whole military of this planet might be its own little faction.
Perhaps. Then he like goes into deep thoughts and mutters, there are some rumors flying around, but, and then he waves his hand. Should your travels and unpleasantries with military here come to fruition, I believe my planet administration wouldn't mind giving you a safe spot, so to speak. Unofficially, of course. We are not exactly suicidal to risk a war with Federation.
I wouldn't want to start a war, of course.
And then he like kinda scoffs, only Samar has bolts and technology good enough to try that. Well then, are you planning to, do you want to get rid of that hot stuff, if I may use young language, today? Or should I take time setting up contact?
We can take time.
Very well. 3 days, 4 days, a week, a month?
However long it should take. Preferably not longer than a month, but a good, safe deal for the right price, which I can't say I'm an expert at selling information, so I don't know exactly what a right price would be.
Well, if you want to be completely safe and sure, I know a scientist on this party, one Undone Cookings. He would maybe be interested. It would go with his slightly mad scientist persona.
Oh, it would most definitely go with a mad scientist.
There's also typical smuggler type, one thief person, although I'm not sure if he would be interested in that kind of stuff. But well, if you don't need to do it now and talk with those persons on the party, I will keep you updated, Mr. Jameson, I guess.
I nod my head and say, "Thank you. It is much appreciated."
Of course. Now, I believe I will socialize myself and perhaps strike a few more deals, but then he looks at his watch. Your assignment should end in an hour, and then we're gonna leave and part our ways. And wait, did we talk when you were getting payment and how?
No, we did not.
Oh, and speaking of payment, obviously it will be delivered via bank transfer during completion of assignment.
Of course. Now, kind of out of question. If I were to do something like, say, blow up a building and become a terrorist, would they empty my bank account? The government, or is it is it like a separate entity?
It is possible. I think circles around. I must say,
I'm not saying that in character. I'm asking if I would know that out of character.
Ah, fucking hell! If you said that in character, Ambassador will be interested even more. Mr. Jameson, another layer to this enigma of a man. Yeah, if you ask proper certain people, they can set up dummy accounts or fake. The thing that you wanted, basically, that the account that you can use, but it won't be traced back to you, or you think it won't be traced. After all, if somebody's pissed enough of you and spends enough time and resources,
I was actually more considering just basically the equivalent of withdrawing it all into cash.
Yeah, sure.
Probably would be more tons of charge cards and that kind of stuff, but
yeah, I mean, I don't have trouble with that.
Yep. Huzzah!
So we'll be able to get that. And for payment for this job, as I can already say, there wasn't really much of a... Wait, I forgot. Did I say what was the base price?
I do not recall.
Okay, so let's say that the base price, because the guy has money and this was high, rise event. The base price was 2,000 credits.
Alright.
And as for bonus, well, there wasn't really much of threat situations. I mean, there was this alien thing. So okay, so initially it will be 500 credits bonus. If you want to barter for more, it will be a post-business check.
Would that deteriorate?
If you fail, no.
Contact. Okay. Let's go for it then.
And they strike a lot of businesses, so don't be surprised seeing their modifier.
I won't, but I rolled decent, so.
Wow! Wow.
So I don't think I've done this yet. I don't think I've taken 12 for business yet.
I don't think you did.
I take 12 for business. Am I allowed to do that after you've done your roll?
Yeah, that's the thing with experts, that the experts are the only class that can be like, you roll. Yeah, because normally you have to say that you take 12 before rolling. But, give me a moment, wait, I need to double check. Yeah, warriors and psychics must choose to use this ability before they roll the skill check. Experts can choose it after they roll.
Yay! So yeah, I'll go ahead and do it.
So experts are good for skill checks. So
That's why I chose expert over the other two. Now that I remember, is because skills will be useful for a solo game.
Yeah,
I need to be good at everything because I have to be good at everything.
Besides, stars with numbers, I mean, it's not as deadly as for you because the different damage options, but in vanilla game for groups, it's usually assumed that you'd like to prefer to avoid fighting if possible. Because it's deadly at all levels.
Yeah. It even is for stellar heroes. It's just not as deadly for me because I'm like this epic badass.
Yep. Although, like,
as we saw with the aliens, it could easily go down south quickly.
Yeah. Although, wait, if somebody like if you fight against a vehicle, because then you need a gunnery weapon to even damage it, unless you use some sort of like fluff homebrew version. If you do something fun and interesting, which like for example,
I do have a gunnery weapon once I get it fixed.
For example, fucking vortex cannon, which can be mounted on mechs and vehicles, which is like 5d12. If like I roll very fucking high, I can get like 10 damage straight. Wait, wasn't 10? Would it be 10? On the rules. Yeah, if on 5d12 you usually roll like above 10, it's like 4 points each.
Ow.
So like max from vortex cannon you can get like 20 hit points, even for stellar heroes, but you need to roll really well. Yeah, anyways,
I do have my automatic matter forge as a gunnery weapon once I get it fixed.
Yep. Then I will need to double check the rules, because for some gunnery weapons you can use them, but you cannot hip shoot them, you need to deploy them, I think that's the
I imagine it'd probably be like that, or get it mounted on something.
Yeah, some are mountable on vehicles. Anyways, when the like party obviously will continue to the morning, or as long as people will like probably, and like ambassador leaves with his entourage, meaning you guys. The payment is given, and you part your ways, or rather, ambassador goes with Danny to like some. Deborah, like, she doesn't say pleasure working with. Like, well, job's done. Good night, Mr. James.
And I do a small little balance, like, have a good evening yourself.
And yeah, she might not. I will, and then she like leaves. Probably like, if you like look after her, she like goes like behind a corner, and there was basically a car waiting for her.
Fun.
But if only if like kinda got closer and whatnot. Anyways. So yeah, finally we managed to get through the party job. I didn't get to use another spy, because if you're interested, trivia, apart from Black Hand Guy, there was also one other buyer that was that if you try to sell her stuff, it would be bad because she was basically government spy.
Probably. That would be bad.
And what would be worse? She would be part of military conspiracy.
Of course.
Who knows, I might use her someday. And then you return to your home, or like, well, Kaylee's home. And well, she welcomes you. Good evening kiss. She like probably prepared some food if you're hungry. And she probably like, well, seems like interesting job. Rather smells like interesting job. And obviously you know that she kinda inconspicuously checked if you smell of another woman.
I swear it was a high class party.
You went to a high class party as a part of your job?
Yes.
Wow. Wish I had something like that. Maybe. But still, playing for a lap is interesting. But well, well, enjoy your meal. Like she probably want like you eat, like cuddle, and then you probably drift off to sleep or have some fun nighttime activities, and then you drift off to sleep.
Yep. And I guess that's it. Unless we want me to go blow up a building.
Yeah, perhaps for a last thing, because I have this idea. You can either give me fortitude. Oh no, wait, what was it? Either physical or luck. Depends if you decided to have some sexy times with Kaylee. Okay, luck.
Damn it.
Yeah, like you slowly open your eyes. You realize that Kaylee is already out of bed. And then, like, you hear some shuffling, sounds coming from
How
the
much
kitchen.
HP do I heal from sleeping?
Oh, I think it's 1 per day.
Okay.
I might be mistaken, but for now I'm gonna say 1 per day. I might double check that. Because there's also, there are healing rules in Star Heroes. Okay. No wait. Healing first aid, okay. When using psychic healing powers, okay, never mind that. No, it doesn't specify, but I think it's 1 HP.
Alright.
And yeah, you hear sound of shuffling, breakfast being cooked. And then like, yeah, you probably, what do you do?
I will go into the main room.
And before that, as you like snap your eyes open, you thought clearly that you might have heard like a, door sound, a door alarm, as like somebody's in, but like as you woke up, you thought that was part of the dream. And then as you step into kitchen, there's a Kaylee working around it. And you're in the position that you cannot see what's inside because there's like almost like a bar in this kitchen, so it's like obscures the view. And it's like, hey, and you see that she's cooking, I don't know, some space breakfast, pancakes. And then it's like,
space pancakes.
well, breakfast will be ready. And then she like reaches down and pulls out like a cube of explosives, might explaining what do you need that for? And with that,
that's for another job.
Really?
Yep.
I
guess you could say it's excavation work.
I really hope I will not need to get myself a new home or get off this planet. And with that, we're gonna cut this session.
Alright.
Actually, I wanted like the perfect like credits when the episode ends. She reaches for explosive. Am I explaining what this is? Episode end. Okay, let's see at your objectives. No, not really. Not yet. As for mission... I gave you XP for aliens, I remember that.
I believe so. That's what pushed me up to 4.
Still, okay, you did it nice, you got some nice contacts, so you get that much XP. I don't change any numbers, do your math yourself.
I did.
Cool, cool beans. Man, good I prepared something because my fucking throat is parched.
Yeah.
Anyways, was fun again.